From the fall 2010 Capstone Design class at Texas A&M University, Team Thunderwear presents a new and original spin on the classic card game of Solitaire, trading slow and solo gameplay for fast-paced multiplayer action. Scrap is a card game played on iPad and iPhone devices, supporting wireless connectivity for 2 to 4 players. Each player has their own personal space and shares a public arena from and to which cards are moved. Here we can see the blue player showing us the basic mechanics of Scrap. Cards are assorted on the private display in a manner similar to Solitaire, with the exception that the runs are created on the public space and that each player has a stack of 13 reserve cards at the top right corner of their private display, which they wish to remove before the round ends. Cards may be moved from the reserve or waste piles to a cascade or into the portal. Once moved into a portal, the card will teleport to its sand-colored portal on the opposite device. The focus of gameplay on the private device is eliminating cards from the reserve stack by playing them on cascades or by playing them to the shared space. The reserve stack begins with 13 cards and has an updating score, informing the player how close to ending the round they are. Reserve cards may be played anywhere, but must also be played strategically in order to maximize player score. Once the final card from the reserve is played either to the reserve stack or the shared space, that round is over for all players and scores calculated. Cascades on the private device can be manipulated and moved, selecting any or all of the cards and moving them to an existing cascade or any empty slot. When multiple users try to play the same card from their private display to the same stack on the shared space, only one of the users will be able to play, and the slower of the two must return their card back to the private device. When a card is played from the iPhone to the shared space, the iPhone screen locks, and the user must make a successful move or return their card to unlock the screen and continue playing. Once the final reserve card is played and the round ends, score is calculated for all the players. For every card played to the shared space, a player receives 1 point. The amount of cards left in the reserve stack is then subtracted from this total score, giving the player their round score. The game can be played from either a set amount of rounds or to a score limit. The winner is then determined by whichever player has the most points at the end of the rounds, or to reach the score limit.